The Parsha this week speaks about different offerings different people have to make when they've done something wrong, different sacrifices to atone for different crimes. One of the things it speaks about is the sacrifice to be made by a priest and the sacrifice to be made by a secular leader of the Jewish people, not a person who is secular necessarily, but he has a more secular role. He's the political leader of the country. The interesting thing is when it speaks about the priest's offering, it says, if the priest shall sin, he shall. When it speaks about the king or the ruler or the president, the nasi is the word it uses, it says, when he sins, he shall. What's this saying? It seems to be saying that a priest may or may not end up sinning. A king or a ruler will for sure sin. And the message it's telling us is that it's very easy sometimes to be a priest. It's very easy to stay away from the problems, to, the priest, he stays in the temple, he's not really around negative influences so much. The king's out there doing difficult things, dealing with difficult situations. That being the case, it's much more difficult for him. It's almost impossible for him to avoid sinning. That doesn't matter. He's meant to be out there and do his best and do his job. We're all in that situation to an extent. We're all in a situation where we're not going to be perfect all of the time. We are going to make mistakes. The Talmud ends up saying that a king is greater than a priest. It takes greater strength and ultimately there's greater reward for it. The more difficult our situation in life, the more our situation in life lends itself to error and mistakes, the more opportunities there are to become greater, the more opportunities there are to really change the world around us. So let's not let our short-term failures discourage us. They're all part of the growth process. That's what the Parsha is saying. Shabbat Shalom.